why you don't need protein, especially from meat. I'm Jess Go, and in case we haven't met yet, I'm a trauma coach in childhood abuse and a regenerative detoxification specialist. You and I have been so deeply indoctrinated with this whole protein fallacy. You hear it from your personal trainer, you hear it from your nutritionist and naturopath, you hear it on your TV screens with all of these ads and all of these cooking shows that you need protein. And to get protein, you get it from meat. And here's the myth buster about protein. Our bodies don't need protein. It's amino acids that we need. And there are different ways that we can consume amino acids. The hardest path to get amino acids is through meat. Here's why. Meat is a protein. Your body needs to take a few days to digest the meat, pull it apart, and try to extract the amino acids from the meat. This is why you experience food coma after eating meat. It takes the energy and the life force out of your body into your digestion. And you don't want that. That's not a healthy way to detox your body, to regenerate itself, and that energy could be used elsewhere. So the other thing is, there are a variety of sources where you can consume and absorb amino acids efficiently, and that is through a plant-based diet. Go do your research on this. And you also hear in the plant-based or vegan community that they put a lot of emphasis on eating tofu, soy, beans, legumes, lentils, all these things where you can get amino acids. And I just want to be mindful that all of these things, ideally it shouldn't be consumed. And if you plan to consume them, have it in small doses, because they're not best for your body either. Here's why. These vegan meat substitutes are the worst. They are full of chemicals and preservatives and a host of other things that isn't really good for you. So I would avoid vegan meat altogether as much as possible. It's best to create your own vegan meat or plant-based beef patty, right? And you do this by creating it through organic, wholesome, natural sources that comes directly from the earth. Have you heard about, a jackfruit beef burger, right? It's plant-based, the beef patty is made out of jackfruit, and it feels like you're eating meat because of the texture and the flavors they put into it. You want to go down that path if you want to eventually transition into a plant-based diet. Now, here's the thing about tofu, beans, soy, and fermented foods. I need to point this out, it's really important. Fermented foods don't work. It doesn't support your gut at all. All of these heavier, denser foods that I've listed, it causes fermentation. And most of these foods are dead, not living foods. So this encourages a really rapid growth for mold This is where mold thrive. Mold also thrive in dairy products when you consume dairy. Have you ever noticed why you crave for pizza or cheeses or breads or rice? It's because the mold inside of you is telling you to eat those foods because it needs those foods to be alive. And this is the same with meat. Have you ever felt like you crave for fish or beef or pork or chicken or seafood? It's the parasites, the worms, the maggots that is pulling you to stimulate these cravings to consume meat, because that's where parasites come from. They come from meat, whether it's cooked or raw. They still come from meat. So if you want to reduce the acidity in your system and bringing it to more of a harmonious state, more alkaline state, which is what your pH should be with your saliva, with your urine, and your blood. I mean, if you look at it this way, your blood has a pH of 7.4. That's where it's supposed to be. But if your blood becomes acidic, you only have 3 minutes before you die. So it's really important that you treat your body as a temple, literally like a temple, because you only get to live in this body once. And if you want to make the most out of your life, you want to make sure where your food is coming from. Are there any chemicals, preservatives, hormones, antibiotics injected in all of these foods? And this is very common in meat, where hormones and antibiotics are fed to them so they can grow bigger, so they can produce more carbs for meat consumption and dairy consumption to meet the demand, thanks to marketing. The other thing is, but how would I gain weight? How do I build muscle if I don't have protein? You can build your muscle through plants. It's proven. Look it up. There are plant-based Olympians that are outperforming meat eaters. And it's because they have a faster recovery rate compared to meat eaters. Why? Because meat is full of nitrogen and acids, and that slows down and deteriorates the body. It doesn't rejuvenate or rebuild the body whatsoever. You get that through your fruits. You also get that through your herbs and your salads and vegetables. If you want to put on muscle or gain weight because you're just a bit scrawny, or you're concerned about weight loss through detoxification, or losing so much weight after detoxing, go for vegetables and herbs. You cannot go wrong. You cannot go wrong. Alfalfa sprouts are the best thing out there if you want to put on weight and muscle. Go do your research. There are a ton of podcasts out there that has proven the backing behind this. And I've also learnt this through my training as a regenerative detoxification specialist. So if you would love to learn more how you can truly heal and rebuild your body from the inside out, you might be interested in my free epic webinar, how you can reclaim your life with optimum quantum health in just 3 months, by simply clicking on the link below, and it will bring you to a different page for you to register. And I will also share a couple of links below which you can check out about sprouts, the power in sprouts, like alfalfa sprouts, and how plant-based Olympians are outperforming meat eaters. So there you have it. I think I've done your research for you. If you got something out of this, I would love for you to give it a like, share it with your family, friends, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. That way you get the latest content on all of the good stuff that is here to support you in order for you to live the most sustainable and abundant life and be your own healer. Do not outsource your healing and your power away to marketing, to big pharma, and all of these practitioners who do not deliver results. Invest in yourself. May this serve you, my love, and all my love to you. Namaste.